What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
After going back and forth for quite a while, the third season of Lock and Key is finally coming to Netflix. The drama, mind-bending series has made its debut just last year on the 7th of February, and already we are in for a third season, which, according to many, will break the boundaries between what is known and unknown even more. And that is why we are here today to take a first look into the series and tell you everything we know so far.
Put me down!
Recap. Across the two seasons, the show has introduced us to the world in which the Locke family lives, and despite many keys already discovered, the series is far from over in that department. Even while watching the second season, even before it finished, we already knew that another season was coming, and that was particularly noticeable by the title of the last episode of the second season titled Cliffhanger. And boy, oh boy, it was a big one, to say the least. The ending of the second season sets up the third season quite nicely. The series is based on the novels by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. We were able to see and hear the story of a family who moves into the house that belonged to the Locke family for generations, which would go on to become their new home called Key House. The thing they don't know, however, is that with this move after the death of Rendell Locke, the family also inherits a dark legacy. Sound interesting? Well, most of the viewers thought alike as the series became a hit on Netflix, and received positive reviews by the critics as well. The first season of the show was something like an introduction of what is coming, but the second season is the one that expanded the narrative of the series and revealed some of the secrets of the history of the Keys, which even the Locke family didn't know about. The main antagonist of the series was Dodge, and their conflict would go on to become a life and death situation on many occasions. Dodge is a demon unleashed from the demon world, who put the lives of the entire town at risk, and it was all because of the creation of a new key. Fortunately, the Locke family, together with some friends, were able to respond in a very strong way, and created keys of their own, eventually destroying Dodge. Thus, they believe that all the threats have been removed from their world. However, there is one loose end left, Eden, a classmate of Kinsey and Tyler, who is also possessed by a demon. As the final scenes of the second season finale suggest, that moment is just calm before the storm. The dramatic cliffhanger in the last moments of the second season proves that we will be in for a treat in the upcoming season, as we see Eden being killed off by another demon she kind of created, Frederick Gideon, who is much more powerful and merciless than Dodge. Release date. The end of November 2021 was the time when we came to know that a third season of the Lock and Key series will be released in 2022. However, no window or official release date was given to the world, so it could be any month of the upcoming year. The series adaptation does not exactly follow a pattern of some sort. For instance, the third season made its debut in April 2020, with the second season releasing in October 2021, as it came just in time for Halloween. Thus, Netflix might stick with the schedule of the second season. The other thing we should mention is that the second and third seasons of the series were filmed back-to-back, so production of the third season, as we came to know, has already wrapped. Thus, the next couple of episodes in line should not take too much time, and the series has eventually done for good. This brings us to make our suggestion, and according to what we have been seeing over the last couple of months, the second half of 2022 seems like a more likely part of the year for the release of the series after all, maybe in October, following the pattern of the second season. Who knows? We will have to wait and see for ourselves. Oh, and one more thing. Despite the series is already more than halfway done, in the final stages there is still no trailer, or teaser of sorts. It's quite a strange thing, knowing how other series have short footage of what is being worked on even in the first few months of filming. Nevertheless, we are sure that there will be a trailer in the few upcoming months, so keep an eye out for it. Cast. The second season showcased the family's farewell for Tyler, who decided to leave for Boston, where he intends to start a new life. However, this doesn't mean that Connor Jessup is leaving the show. He will be back to reprise his role in the third season as well. This was confirmed from some set photos that got leaked across the internet, which suggests that he is back in Matheson, maybe during the summer break. The two younger siblings, Kinsey and Bode, portrayed by Emilia Jones and Jackson Robert Scott, respectively, are also keepers of the keys together with the oldest sibling, Tyler, forming the trio we came to like and love. In the third season, they will have a little extra help in the likes of Aaron Ashmore's Uncle Duncan, whose memories were restored. We cannot forget about Nina Locke, played by Darby Stanchfield, the one who holds the entire family together, putting so much effort into things, the one who will likely be the next recipient of the Memory Key's powers. Kevin Durand is going to be the main villain of the series in the form of Frederick Gideon, and in the second season's finale is an indication he is not messing around. The Locks will likely get some help at Matheson Academy with Asha Bromfield Zadie, Petrus Jones Scott, Eric Grace's Logan, and Jesse Camacho's Doug likely to appear. It is still unclear if Sherry Saum will return in the role of Ellie Whedon, who was reunited with her son Rufus, played by Kobe Bird, but we might come to know that she moved and settled somewhere else. One cast member who we won't be seeing outside of a flashback may be our Laisla de Oliveira and Griffin Gluck, the two who played the character of Dodge and the Demon luckily being defeated for good. Plot. Netflix made an incredible adaptation, and the series is now blazing its trail, and although Dodge was defeated, Eden used the Echo Key and brought back Captain Frederick Gideon, an even worse person than Dodge. He was a British soldier who had been possessed by the first demon to come through the portal, and who had been proved to be one of the bloodthirsty figures in America's Revolutionary War. Shocked, Eden recognized the demon possessing Gideon, one of the most powerful things in their dimension, but she wasn't quick-witted enough to realize that she can't control him, with her getting dropped in the well, presumably to her death. Thus, the third season will likely put its focus towards the return of Gideon, and the consequences of it. There is no doubt that the Locks will find new keys, which will help them in their battle against Gideon. One of the keys will be, probably, the Time Shift Key, which allows people to view the past, making a connection between the present and the time from where Gideon returns. The Locke family will also have the struggles of Nina, now being able to remember magic after Bode, use the memory key on his mother. Simultaneously, Tyler, as we said before, moves on to start a new life in Boston, associating magic with too much heartache and pain. He will forget everything that happened at Key House, just like all the adults so far, creating another plot thread in the middle of it all.
Hiking on the north side of the island, and you know those signs that say beware falling rocks?
On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what would you like to see in the upcoming third season? And from all the magical keys we have so far, which one do you think is the most powerful and why? But also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.